welcome to week 3 of golf ball month. Sorry this video is going to come out a little late. It's been 110 degrees here in Texas, and when it's not 110 degrees, it's raining with thunderstorms and tornado watches. So it's been a little hard to get out on the course lately, but I am very excited. This week, I lovingly am calling Alignment Aid Week because all the golf balls happen to have some kind of alignment aid, except for one, have some kind of alignment aid built onto them, and it's just kind of fun, and I like the way they look. So first one is the one without. We are going to do the Srixon Z Star. Okay, Srixon Z Star. It's a really nice golf ball. Srixon makes really good product. The second one is going to be the Taylormade Tour Response. I grabbed the one that has the stripe on it. I actually really like the stripes. I really like the red ones because it matches my bag, but these are the green ones. I think they're really cool. I've played some golf with these over the last couple of months, and I gotta say, I like them a lot. The next one is the Srixon Q Star Tour. This is the Divide model with the blue and the yellow. Now, I played with these in the past. I actually did a review on these about a year ago on the website, and you can go back and read it. But the thing I didn't like about this was the alignment aid. I actually liked how it was split in half, but this blue side, kind of hard to see. But let's get it on a simulator. Let's see how it does and see if it's actually any good. We're not only testing the Divide feature on this and using that as a catalyst, but it is a Q Star Tour. They make them in regular white, so we're going to test that as well. And then finally, I got this at the PGA show. It is from Align Golf. So it is a golf ball that has a nice alignment aid on it, but underneath that, it is a Pro V1X. They just kind of print it on there like you do any other custom printing. So it is a Pro V1X, so we will be testing Pro V1X, the Q Star Tour, the Taylormade Tour Response, and finally, the Srixon Z Star. So let's get these to the simulator. Headed to PGA Tour Superstore now. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to give myself an opportunity to at least test these out on the simulator. So looking forward to it. Can't wait. Let's see how it goes. Look at this. Not much difference. Tour Response, probably the slowest. Lowest spin. Went pretty short. The Q Star Tour just does not spin at all. It's super low spin. Not any faster than Z Star Pro V1. But because it was so low spin, it just took off. So 5 yards more carry distance, 4 yards more. Pretty crazy when you really look at it. My favorite one so far though has been the Z Star. That one just felt the best, but you know. Everything here is pretty equal, down to swing differences basically. Good swinging day, so not a huge fan of these numbers. It's a little bit different out on the course, but I was swinging it terrible today. As you can see though, everything's pretty close to the same. Pro V1 spins a lot. But everything else is pretty good. I like the Srixon, the Tour Response. Everything's pretty close. Tour Response actually spins the least amount. The Q Star Tour the second. Pretty much the same ball speeds across the board. Everything's pretty close with driver. The wedges, it gets a little bit different. You can see lots of big backspin rate changes here. The Srixon, the Z Star, and the Pro V1 absolutely killed it. The other two pretty close to one another. I mean, look at that. 1 RPM off, which is really interesting between the Tour Response and the Q Star Tour. So green side spin, gonna go to those tour level Pro V1s and the Srixons. So far I like those the most. Really like those carry distances. Just finished up my 4th hole with the Z Star from Srixon, and so far it's fine. Wouldn't say it's anything too crazy. Wasn't unnecessarily short. It wasn't super long. It was perfectly fine. I am wrapping up my final hole with the Q Star Tour, and I played with the Tour Response as well. So wasn't able to do a video after the Tour Response. The Tour Response was fine. It was a little didn't spin quite enough for me around the greens, into the greens and off the driver. It was really good, but it was all right. I think I kind of like it more than the Z Star, and but right now I'm playing with the Q Star Tour. I got one more hole left, and I really like the Q Star Tour. It feels like a rocket ship off the club face. So let's finish up this hole, and then we'll go to the Pro V1X. Just finished up the 4 with the Pro V1, and I gotta say, swing kind of disappeared on me there. It was fine. But since that swing kind of disappeared these last 2 holes, why don't I give it another hole just to see how it goes, because I got 2 extra holes since I had 4 balls and they're each doing 4 holes each. So I'm going to do one with this one, and then we're going to finish with the Q Star Tour, because the ball actually was pretty good. I'm finally home a couple of days after the round, and thinking about the golf balls. They were all very close, right? I really liked the Pro V1, but some of my worst holes were with it. I wasn't hitting it as far. Could have been a swing issue. I gave it an extra hole, and I just didn't really like it. On the chipping green, you know, everything was pretty close. That's the big thing, is all 4 of these golf balls were very close to one another. But after going through the data, which ones I hit the best, it came down to 2. And it really came down to both the Srixons. It came down to the Srixon Z Star versus the Q Star Tour. Off the tee, the Q Star Tour was much longer. It was super long. And the Z Star wasn't quite as long, but I had a lot better control around the greens with the Z Star than I did versus the Q Star Tour, which kind of makes sense. With the irons, they were both pretty close. And so, you know, kind of breaking it down, which one did I like more? At the end of the day, I think I like the Q Star Tour a little bit more. It's a very long golf ball, and the extra distance was kind of hard to ignore. So I think I'm going to go with that one, but just like last week, I really wouldn't mind playing the Z Star throughout. The Q Star Tour is just a little bit cheaper, did a little bit better in the wind, so I'm going to give it the win overall. So we're going to have the Z Star versus the TP5 versus the Max Fly, and then we got a couple of more surprise golf balls. So tune in next week. Looking forward to showing you the final result, kind of who wins and what my golf ball will be going forward. So tune in, like, subscribe, follow me on all your social media channels. Can't wait to share the surprise next week with you guys. Something really cool is happening, and can't wait to share it with you guys. So, looking forward to it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Hit them straight from here on out, guys. All right, that is enough of that.